Hi guys, thank you so very much for tuning in to another episode with me. I am Janelle, and I want to just say thank you so very much. Welcome if you are a newbie, and welcome back if you are an oldie. So let's go ahead and get right into the sticky note quote that we have for today. When life gives you more than you can stand, kneel. Let's talk about it, y'all. There's a question that I want to go ahead and ask you guys. It says, what are you feeling the pressure of? Whether that is the pressure of your job, the pressure of your family, the pressure of school, the pressure of a loss, the pressure of an addiction, and it doesn't necessarily have to be drug and alcohol, it can be shopping. Maybe that is consuming your life. I would love for you to go ahead and comment down below and let me know what it is specifically that buildup of pressure in your life that feels like a weight that is weighing you down, and you feel like you cannot get from up under it because it is holding you down so much so that you don't know. Like, it's very difficult for you to walk. It's very difficult for you to be able to do your everyday life activities. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to first identify with it, and then secondly, I also want you to go ahead and I want you to write it down, and I want you to begin to talk about it to God. Okay, I want you to go ahead and talk about it to God. I want you to pray to Him. I want you to write down a letter to Him and say, dear Heavenly Father, this is what is going on in my life, and I pray that you help me in being able to go through it. I pray that you lift this burden off of my shoulders, because I'm so helpless. I feel helpless. I feel like I am out of energy all the time. I feel like I'm not able to move because this is such a heavy burden on my life. And let me tell you, God will meet you where you are, and He will definitely answer your prayer. And then I want you to also put it in the comments, because I want to pray for that over your life. I want to do that for you, because I'm not just here to give you tips, give you encouragement, let you know what you should and should not do. Honestly, I'm not here to. I want to, of course, most definitely read the word to you, but I also, in addition to that, I want to pray for you and what you're going through, because we're all going through something at some point in our lives, and so I want to be there for you in the way of being able to pray for you. So if you be so kind to go ahead and put that down in the comments below, and so I can pray over that situation in your life. God said in His word that He would not put more on you than you can bear, and that is so true, because any situation that He gives you, He gives it to you, and He doesn't just give it to you. He gives it to you with directions, with instructions, with other parts to it, and saying, okay, this is what you need to do. He gives you essentially like a roadmap of what you need to do in order to get through it. That is not something that is a one and done with God, and He just gives it to you and that's it. No, He helps you through it every step of the way. He gives you the tools necessary to be able to walk it out. And so if you feel like that is a burden to you of what God has placed on in your life for you to be a steward over, then I need you to reevaluate how you're going about it. You're going about it in a way that is where you're making it feel as if it is a burden, because one, you may think that it's not something, is packaged differently, it's not something that you thought it should be or it would be. It's not up to your standards, it's not to your liking. And so I just want to stop right there and say that God is going to provide you with any and everything that you need. The thing is that you're not always going to get everything that you ask for in the form, in the way that you thought that you were going to receive it. He may give you exactly what you ask for. However, it's coming in a different form. And so therefore you don't understand it, or you don't realize it, because it is not the way that you thought it should be. Change your perspective on your situation and how you feel things should look in your life, because it's not always going to be packaged that way. It's not always going to be presented that way, but God is going to always give you exactly what you need when you need it. Give it to God and stop trying to take on the pressure yourself, right? If it is pressure that is building up, if it is something that you are struggling with, it's okay to ask God for help. That's why He's there. He wants you. He is encouraging you to ask Him. Seek Him for help, for guidance, because He knows that you cannot do it on your own. He wants to help you through what you're going through. Point number 2, are you piling on things that aren't for you to carry? Are you piling on other people's things that you were not meant to carry? I need you to stop, and I need you to give it back to them, okay? Because that's theirs. They need to learn how to carry it themselves. But you have to carry yours. It's already difficult for you because you don't even know how to carry your own pressures. When it seems like God is giving you something that is filled with pressure, it's not filled with pressure. What He's doing in that sense is He's actually stretching your faith, okay? He is stretching you outside of your comfort zone, because if you stay in your comfort zone and you continue to get exactly what you're asking for, exactly what you are wanting from God, then there's no growth there. There's essentially no reason for Him to be there. And if He is there, then you're going to just use Him like a genie and just rub it on His lamp and ask Him to come out when you want Him to, and have Him to work in your favor, instead of you maturing and growing and developing into the person that He has you to be. Yes, it may be bumpy here and there, but He's still with you. He's still with you. He's not going to put anything on you that you can't handle. Everything that He gives you the tools along with that, in order to say, okay, this is what you're going to need to do. In order to get through this hurdle, this is what you're going to have to do. So He's not going to leave you out there high and dry. You have to look out for you. You have to be selfish in that way to make sure that you are okay, that your mental health is okay, that your spirituality or your spiritual being is okay, that your emotions are okay, that your physical well-being is okay. You have to look out for yourself. You cannot take on the burden of someone else, because it wasn't for you. It's just like when Saul was telling David that he can go ahead, like when David was getting ready to prepare to take on the Philistine, right? That giant. Saul went ahead and he gave David his armor, and David was like, I can't do anything with this. This stuff is too heavy. I can't do it. And so David went ahead and took it off. That's the same thing with other people's burdens. You're trying to carry people's burdens that you were not meant to carry. That is not, your ability is not to carry on someone's load. Have your own load to deal with. You have to do things in the way that you need to do them. That will help you. You have to attack or schedule out or prioritize or prepare or things that is practical for you. So I don't want you to get burnt out. If it gets hard, cool. It's going to get hard. It's going to get tough. but God is with you every step of the way. All you have to do is just call on Him, and He'll help you. He'll see you through it. So I hope and pray that helps you, and that you receive something from this message. And I cannot wait to talk to you guys in the next episode. Bye.